collar. I can pop my
Yes.
collar.
Whoa,
We're all
two
popping our
quick for
collars.
school.
Hey, you too, yes. We're all popping our collars.
Can I pop my collar?
All right, guys, you have one.
Pass.
Let's settle down now. So before we share our information that we found yesterday about cars, I just wanted to real quick talk about something about suburbia that we didn't cover yesterday, is the fact that suburbia was like this great idea where you move out of the city and you have this family and everything's so awesome and you can raise your kids. There was one little problem with it. They only wanted white people. So, for example, the gentleman who created these Levitt towns in New York and Pennsylvania and New Jersey, we want white tenants in our white community.
That's why white people are so basic.
He didn't want anyone of any other race, and he actually didn't allow people who bought homes there to resell their homes to blacks or Asians. That was very important. He didn't say anything about Mexicans, he just said blacks and Asians. That seemed to be his.
Would they not think about money? Money-wise, they would have like, if they would have had everyone.
No, he didn't care if you had money, he didn't want to in his white community. I'm not sure where he was from. But when they were building all these new freeways and expressways, they were, as it says here, white man's roads through black man's homes. So they were literally tearing down neighborhoods of minorities to put in these new freeways and highways.
Man, oh man.
So, like, when we looked at that clip of Greece yesterday, somebody pointed out that there were no black people in it. Because schools, even though their schools were not supposed to be segregated, they were. People would live in communities that were basically, they had their white community in their little, white suburbia with white schools, and they just didn't want to have, even though segregation was supposed to be ended, it was still really alive in America. Which is why when we finish this whole section on the 50s and the post-war boom, after you take your test, what do you think we'll be moving into talking about?
We have a test? Vietnam.
Civil rights, yeah, the civil rights. So these are some of the things that were really getting people upset and leading people to want to bind together and stand up for their rights and stand up for the rights of others. Another thing was women. They didn't want women working. They wanted women in the house. Women weren't having the same rights either. So that was another thing that was a big deal in the civil rights movement in the 60s. So now what we're going to do is we're going to let everybody share about the car they researched yesterday. And then today we're going to talk about the teenager, which is an idea that came about in the 50s, this whole teenager. So we'll read an article, we'll watch some video clips, we'll see some cool pictures, and we'll talk about it. So Michael, I'll start with you because you're right here.
Studebaker, 1950 to 1960s era. Started February 16, 1852 by Henry Clement Studebaker, the H&C Studebaker blacksmith shop on the corner of Michigan and Jefferson Streets in South Bend, Indiana. It was originally a horse-drawn carriage production company which ended in 1920 when vehicles started coming out in the 1920s. Self-propelled vehicles in 1920. Black and white Studebakers buy more than 400 vehicles, four-door sedans. Automatic transmissions did not have air conditioning.
Oh, no, air conditioning. Yeah, air conditioning was a relatively new idea.
There were like 5 coolers, right? No, we do not have them anymore because they went out of business a long time ago. Around 29,000 to 100,000 is what they're working on.
Wow. So depending on what condition it's in, how well it's restored, it could be worth a lot of money.
Pocket change.
Okay, would you like to share?
So the Cairo independent was in 1947, 1955. The Cairo Corporation Postal was launched for 1947 model year. It was known as the Cairo Special. It was 66,801 sold with 441 custom sold and 1947. It had pressure heater, wire bins. It had large luggage cabin with movable ones. Twin sun diamonds, four doors. The exterior paint could be oxy brown, the lemon green, clay type, it could be gray, it could be coral sand, it could be white, it could be brown. Another car they made was the WJ, named after Henry Kaiser, who was the son of the first made company in 1951. Which was the highest combat economy car. It was four or six cylinder engine with twice the carrying space and low mounting design, around 18,000 made. In 1952, 44,570 titles were made, and 40,543 Henry J's were made. The company is now known as Kaiser Motors. The Kaiser Special could be about $13,995 with the 1948 model if they sort of have them around nowadays. And then the Henry J could be from 7,000, 30,000 with the 1951 model. Alright.
Cars became lower, longer, and wider. The first generation Lincoln Continental sported V12 power. Limited production of these automobiles up until 1941 made them a cherished collectible. Lincoln expanded the line to include a convertible model. In 1961, the Lincoln Continental became the presidential limousine. The current Lincoln model range in North America consists of two sedans, MKS and MKZ. Prices back then ranged from $1,500.
Okay.
On the 19th series, the Monterey Cadillac Grand General Motors has introduced related models with different engine to establish itself as the final big car in the United States. Most of all, it was in metallic colors, mostly in suspicious color, mostly in its car on the experts, and dual transmission four-speed and different method. There's not specific numbers of it in the first production. And
Okay.
Tyler also.
Alright, so who wants to?
Sammy.
Alright, who's down there?
Sammy, so he said.
Yeah, it's paper, okay, then you wanna get it? Okay.
Yeah, Sammy's voice is cool. There you go.
Good afternoon, Chevy, and my name is Trevor. Founder was William C. Burnett. Was started November 3rd, 1911. Had a six-cylinder engine, small block engine. Over 105 years of production. Only had the option for those two transmissions. And it was most popular in Bel Air. And I had a two-door hard top, full size, for two-speed automatic transmission. It was $159. Through 1911 to 1912, only made one of them. And the first Chevy only produced 65 miles per hour and cost $2,000. And yeah, similar today.
You know what the Bel Air is worth today?
No,
Thank you. Cause those Chevy Bel Airs are sought after.
I'm gonna say me.
With the big wings on them. Okay,
Yeah.
what about your group?
advice now is around industry grad.
Okay. Anyone else back there have something to share? No? I thought you guys. Did you guys finish yours?
Kind of, it was a little confusing because we saw in the new one.
Oh, okay. So just share what you found, that's fine.
So we did the Lincoln Sport. Engine was Jaguar AJ V6 or V8, and the newer ones, which are the ones we saw, were produced from 1999 to 2006. And it was produced in Michigan at Wixom Assembly Plant, 260,908. Transmissions were manual or automatic. They are not made to stop in 2006.
Okay. All right, did everybody get to share? All right, so if you guys could just pass those forward. Now make sure your names are on, that would be good. That'd be a good thing to have.
Bring out our
Oh, that's right, thank you. Thank you. All right, can I get everybody's? Okay, great. So now we can move on to our new topic of the day. So the teenager in the 50s. So what we're gonna do for this is I'm gonna give you guys an article to read. And you're going to do think, pair, and share. So you're gonna think about what you're reading. What it must have been like for a teenager in the 1950s. You're gonna read the article, you'll pair with somebody near you, just two people, unless you need to put a third person in. Then you're gonna share your thoughts with each other about what you read, maybe some of your thoughts about how it must have felt to be a teenager then, maybe some thoughts about comparing it to now, and then we're gonna get back together and share it as a class.
We should act it out.
You should act it out. That's a good idea. I think you're gonna have to act yours out.
Who wants to be my partner? I mean, Mr. Schrock, I like your haircut.
Hey, thanks, I'll be your partner.
Yes!
There is stuff on the back side of the paper too, so make sure you put some of the paper. Please don't write on these so that I can reuse
Did you
them.
guys hear that like snake sound?
You don't need to write anything down for this, we're just gonna discuss it. Sorry.
I heard it. You guys did all that.
Walking out.
You can hear that?
I hate you.
Dang, acting out partner.
You get those two. You wrote that.
I didn't see it.
So they girls, it's like an We're gonna do this and then you're gonna pair up and talk about it.
Whoa, you're going to Wait, that shirt makes you like super white.
If you guys need to read them out together, you can. That helps to read it out loud.
What do you think? Oh, yeah, I hear you.
His haircut's my son.
Some people that need to hear it out loud. people, silence. That's awesome. We're gonna do this until about quarter after, so. We got about 5 minutes. I hate They won't stay. Unless we have about minutes. Yeah, they're gonna. Here. Here's
Of those in the age category, teenagers started gaining more independence. Teenagers are able to buy more things like food, clothes, and music, because of the increase in spending budget. Teenagers are also becoming more independent in the type of music they prefer to listen to. No more listening to what their parents like. Teens flock to new music of the decade.
Sure, if you wanna have these
Growing up as a teenager prior to World War II, teenagers respected
That'll be
life
entertaining.
seriously. Younger kids who joined the military with a well to get a job, get a great money.
I can't wait.
A weird word. I'm a beautiful wife.
You behave yourself.
Marriage? Oh my gosh. My neighbor.
Where were you?
What is dance back?
Also, she's had very little economic freedom independence or rape prior to World War II. She said to read it as group.
I said if they needed to read into group, they.
Izzy told me to
He
read it.
can't focus.
Izzy told me to
No, I'm just ready for you to act out. This is yours.
Economic.
You got something?
You done reading?
Well, we weren't, but now that I said that, we're going to. E3.
Find a skill and see a successful. Entertainment sounds more than likely to go to a number of words. Now, something to learn more than there's also reasons to be studying money and having more time to socialize with other teenagers. Of course, that independence will often result in conflict as they are. So media players these emotions often portray teenagers as juvenile delinquents.
Right now, is that what that's ever? So you'll be
Can we write on the paper or? No, I prefer if you do. It's fun. So that I can. Alright, guys, quiet down. Let's talk about this in the class now. Everyone quiet. Quiet down. Would you guys like to add something? Alright. Okay, so, I'm gonna call on people randomly using these cards. And I just wanna know something you found interesting about the article. So, let's see. Tyler. What did you find interesting about the article?
If they were going to war.
They were not going to war. I'll get back to you on that one. Michael, what did you find? They have more freedom. Freedom was a big deal. We just got back from World War II, fought for freedom for all these people. Freedom's very important. Christopher Ramos. Not here. All right, let's see. Anthony.
Rock and roll was introduced.
Yeah, we're getting ready to learn all about rock and roll.
Well, that was some kind of
Samuel.
Oh, yeah. It's part of
Oh, it's been part of the group. Okay.
Same sense.
Izzy.
That there was more money to start.
There's Gabriel spending money. Rebecca.
I thought they had like the teenagers had like a lot of
once they got more freedom, they like started.
So they started rebelling.
Yeah.
So we have this new idea of the rebellious teenager. Okay, Sophia.
I think it's kind of weird that like the teenage like girls had like stay home and then like go and do like and stuff.
That's weird to you today?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you gentlemen like to act out?
Alright.
Already done? That's everything?
Yes, I'm not asking every single person in class. I was randomly picking people. So come on. You guys want us to act it out? Please, act it out. Come on up. Sorry.
Don't worry.
Ready?
No,
Oh, are you the curtain?
Set some props up. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna sing.
Is this part of it?
Okay, this is all.
They asked if they could perform their
Alright,
gift.
we did?
That's all. You're the one.
Can't listen to those headphones all day with your rock and roll music.
Don't tell me
what
to do, Mom.
What are you doing? You can't do that. It's bad for your, it's bad for the youth. You can't do that.
Thank you, gentlemen. Those wacky teenagers and their rock and roll music. I know. I enjoyed that. That was good. Thank you, guys. So, with teenagers comes slang. You guys know what slang is?
Yo, dog.
Yo, dog.
That was really stupid.
That's fresh. So we're gonna look at some slang from the 1950s. So here, it's all in alphabetical order, but you can look at special stuff like.
Oh my god, I'm gonna bring it back. Backseat bingo. Backseat bingo. Backseat bingo.
Kissing in the car,
Backseat bingo.
Big tickle.
What's a big tickle?
I think I know.
Big Daddy? Big Daddy.
Let's scroll down some more.
You're texting your boyfriend, you sicko. Word.
Alex,
We have any special ones here.
Papa Breeze.
Cast an eyeball. How about come on, Snake, let's rattle. So if a guy came up to you from, come on, Snake, let's rattle.
Does that mean dance?
Yeah, that's you. Dance.
I would say I'm not a snake, so I ain't about to rattle.
I'm up on cloud 9.
That's still a thing, cloud 9. So is cooties. Oh, my grandma said, she's like, do you have cooties? No, grandma. Gosh.
Are you cruising for a bruising? I still say that.
That's my favorite from.
I still say cruising for a bruising and ask people if they want knuckle sandwiches, so.
Yeah. And dig is too.
So some of the words are still used.
My grandma says don't have a house.
Wait, what's duck butt?
It's the
A duck butt is the hair. See, it's this picture.
What kind of hair is that?
That's 50s hair.
I'm going to school like that tomorrow. Tell me.
Fat City.
Fat City. Yep. I love this one.
Flutterbum.
Flutterbum. Check out the flutterbum.
That's Sammy.
Sammy's BF is Flutterbum.
Or a fuzzy duck.
Fuzzy dog.
You would be a fuzzy duck.
Fuzzy duck.
You're just all fuzzy.
You're just a fuzzy duck.
Germ.
Goopy.
Give me a bell.
You're from Flutterbum. hottie,
I would say
hipster.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I thought that said Illuminati.
Illumination.
JoJo. That's Alex.
You're
We go on blind dates.
Alex is a JoJo.
I'm gonna give you a knuckle sandwich.
That's right. That's one I enjoy. I like that knuckle sandwich.
Mickey Mouse. Ugh, I hate mush.
It means you're
Mush.
dumb, right?
I'm gonna give you guys all mush.
No.
No, we don't want homework.
Hey, Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, do you think Disney appreciates that Mickey
No.
Mouse is like slang for dumb?
Maybe.
Maybe.
More publicity. Anything more publicity.
Bill Gates without the
I'm on pills. What I mean, like that's the weirdest way to say you're on a diet. I'm on pills.
Yeah, that. If you said that today, they'd call you down to the office.
You're like, no, I swear I'm on a diet.
I swear, it's slang.
Like, I'm not on my diet, trust me.
I love this one. Yeah, put an egg in your shoe and beat it.
She's a queen.
She's a popular
You're
girl.
radioactive.
Alex is a queen.
You're not a mix.
Raunchy.
Salty.
That's my favorite
You're
salty.
If you can say
Salty is still here.
Yep, salty is still used.
Say the pollo loco.
A Sophie is a girlfriend.
A what?
Hey, I'm
A girlfriend.
Oh, I see.
Hey, Pablo Freeze.
I couldn't find it.
You couldn't find it?
I'm bored.
A warden
I bet you
is the teacher. Mr. Schrock is the warden. I thought this was interesting. That weed means cigarette. Weed means something different today. It's a different kind of cigarette.
I vape.
I'm supposed to go to Puerto Rico.
I'm gonna get a wig chop.
The weed.
Not a haircut.
A wig
hair
chop.
A wig chop.
And I like that. I love that it says, they make the king's jive is telling someone they have good English. How is it using improper English? It's telling someone they have good English. That doesn't make any sense. So there's some fun slang from the. All right, so now we're gonna watch this little montage of the 50s.
Oscar Mayer wiener.
Shows toys and food commercials and all different stuff. So what you guys are gonna do is you can fill this out. You can fill it out with stuff that you see, stuff that you've learned over the last 2 days. It's just asking, did you learn about the topic of the 50s, interesting facts about the topic, and maybe any questions you might have.
Sweet, it gives us lines to stay on. You see it? Like capital letters go above all the way to small letters. Lowercase letters stay on the dotted line.
You asked me for a pen.
Do you know how to use these papers? Do you want me to explain? No, so that.
Like a note, you write on that.
No, the uppercase letter goes all the way to top level. Lowercase letter on the
I was way back.
I know.
Alright guys, so I'm asking you to be quiet and put your phones away while we watch this.
Oh, wait, what are we playing songs?
We're gonna watch this, so put your phones away, quiet down. It's just gonna show you some clips of different things from the 50s. Whoops, and then I went on to the next slide. Hang on a second. Okay.
I heard you want to be a frito bandido like me. You do? Then you must sing the bandido song. Let's sing together. You just follow the bouncing Fritos corn chips bag. Ay, 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 ay. I am the frito bandido. I like Fritos corn chips. I love them, I do. I want Fritos corn chips. I'll get them from you. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, I am the frito bandido. Give me Fritos corn chips and I'll be your friend. The frito bandido, you must not offend. Now, boys and girls, you are frito bandidos too. You sing the frito bandido song, and you'll knock over crunchy Fritos corn chips. That's nice. Munch, 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 munch Fritos corn chips.
Viva USA in your Chevrolet. America is asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all. On a highway or a road along a levee. Performance is sweeter, nothing can beat it. Life is completer in a Chevy.
Who walks the stairs without the hair, makes the happy sound. Now to talk to her, everyone knows his name. The best friend of kids to give a kid, the favorite all in town. At the end of the day, when you raise your blood, everyone knows his name. It's me, from fun to secret to the joy. It's me, from every girl and boy. Everyone wants the cleaning, you want to get the cleaning. Forward smash! Oh, I'd love to be an Oscar Mayer winner. That's what I really like to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer winner, everyone would be in love with me. Oh, sweet brilliant, so inspiring. Oh, I'm glad I'm not an Oscar Mayer winner. That is what I never want to be. But if I were an Oscar Mayer winner, guaranteed nothing left to me. Oh, I love to.
Upon a time there was an engineer. Choo-choo Charlie was his name we hear. He had an engine and he sure had fun. He couldn't plenty candy to make the train run.
Charlie said, "Well, I'm gonna play." Charlie said, "Really, Principal?" Charlie said, "Well, I'm gonna play." Don't know why we all pretending that I love so well.
Alright, so what are some things that you guys noticed about these commercials?
Cartoon, Frito, Bandito.
There's a lot of cartoons. They all had jingles, songs.
Melodies.
Yeah. Anything else? Do you guys notice there was sort of a theme about America in them? They were singing about driving American, and there was cowboys and baseball and all these things that are considered Americana. Did you guys see any people that were non-white in these?
Yeah.
What did you see? Babe Ruth?
Jackie
Jackie Robinson.
Oh, Jackie Robinson. Okay, other than him, did you see like any of the characters, any of the cartoons or anything?
Frito Bonito.
Frito Bandito.
Bandito.
So he's the bandit. Frito Bandito. Do you think that's how Hispanic people want to be portrayed?
No.
Shake me out. I'm a bandit. It makes it look like all people from Mexico are bandits with their guns.
But he's eating Fritos.
Like, he's eating Frito. It's kind of like, Speedy Gonzalez. You guys have ever seen that little mouse?
He's still around.
He's still around. So it's different from commercials today. You see a lot more diversity in commercials today than you did back then. Right, Rebecca?
Yeah.
So, let's look at some print ads from the 50s that are a bit strange, I think. So, for example, for a better start in life, start Coca-Cola early.
Oh,
You
yeah.
think when you take your baby in for his like checkup, the doctor's gonna say, hey, you know what you need to start giving your baby? Some Coca-Cola.
Get that baby
Your
energized.
diet, Coca-Cola.
Get that baby some cocaine.
I mean, that's like how. Or, you know, Betty's gay with Midol. Obviously, gay men happy back then, but you know,
Midol's still
Midol is still around. But then we see like a pain relief commercial. It's usually like some woman like, oh, and then later she's like out gardening or something. Exactly. This one makes no sense to me. They're young, they're in love, they eat lard. You guys know what lard is? Animal fat. So I'm not sure why they have like their martini glasses and they're all happy. I couldn't figure out is there lard in those glasses?
Ew.
Oh, I mean, I couldn't figure out why
They like,
I don't even know. I couldn't figure out what the connection
That's a weird
was.
one.
it's the fat.
It's fat juice.
Ew. Why?
It's
So
sort
about
of
acid
baking
Right. Yeah, so like rich people eat lard. We should all eat lard because that's what these highly sophisticated people are doing in their tuxedo, drinking their champagne. More doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette. Do you think?
Are camels still around?
Camels are still around. But do you think that your doctor is going to endorse this? Don't we live kind of in a society now where people don't encourage smoking?
Yeah.
Well, back then I mean, your doctor is going to tell, apparently you're going to go in and the doctor's going to tell you what you're lacking is cigarettes, Coca-Cola, and lard. Oh my God, it's more like the opposite, like you need to add that to your diet. And then this is great. Look at this. You need a woman to open it? A woman can open a ketchup bottle by herself? Wow.
Well,
Wow.
oh my God, some women do.